we continue reading about the care of our pet gazebo.
Good idea.
Oh, right. Yeah, let's do that.
Since Gazebo is still with us.
That's weird. The other one.
If you recall, we've been learning about how to care for your pet gazebo. And yesterday, which was a week ago,
Yes, last
apparently,
week on Desert Bus.
we talked about the incredibly arduous process, the selection process that a gazebo goes through in order to be chosen. There are hundreds of breeds of gazebo. Of the hundreds of breeds of gazebo known to man, only a few show the necessary aptitude required to be a pet gazebo. The more important traits associated with genuine pet gazebos are a gentle disposition, eagerness to please, and a profound sense of responsibility.
That's good for a bus driver.
Yeah, exactly. Initial training. Nobody likes a surly, misbehaving gazebo. Therefore, it is most important for you to begin training immediately. Your pet gazebo should be made to know who's the boss, and that you will demand certain good manners and impeccable behavior if the two of you are to have a happily, well-adjusted relationship. Yeah, too many people get pushed around by their gazebo. You do not want that. Limit your training sessions to 15 minutes twice each day. 1 half-hour session is not recommended, as a gazebo's attention span is rather short. Remember, a bored gazebo is an unhappy gazebo. The first section of this training manual will address itself to some simple obedience. Come, sit, stay, etc. Amusing tricks will be covered in section 2. No special equipment is required in the training of your new pet. Amazingly, a gazebo is one of the few pets that will respond to training without the aid of a leash or choke chain. First, select a special training area. Use the same area for all training sessions until your gazebo is showing good progress. All right, here we go. Here's some simple training things for a gazebo. Section 1, simple obedience. Come. It is essential that your pet gazebo learns this command. A rock that doesn't come when it's called, a gazebo that doesn't come when it's called, will cause its owner endless embarrassment. It is assumed that you have given your pet gazebo a name by now. If you do not, do so before proceeding with obedience training. To teach the command come, place your gazebo on the floor and take a few steps backward. Next, bending over from the waist, place your hands on your knees, face your gazebo. And now, with firm authority, say, "Come, Brutus." If you have not named your gazebo Brutus, you may wish to say something else. Repeat the command. Come, Brutus.
And then what happens?
Assuming your gazebo is normal, it will probably not respond. Start again. Bending over from the waist, face your gazebo, clap your hands, and let your face light up as you say, "Come, Brutus. Come on, fella. Here, boy." And stuff like that. Now, start walking slowly toward your gazebo. Incredibly, as you walk toward your gazebo, you will notice that it is actually coming closer. This means that your pet gazebo is learning the command come. Praise your gazebo and give it a pat of approval. Brutus is a pretty good name for a gazebo.
This makes me think it's going to stab me in the Senate, though.
A2 gazebo. Note, many pet gazebos have tremendous difficulty learning the command come. pet gazebo owners have complained that their gazebos were stupid, dim-witted, and slow because of it.
Rude.
Well, this is ridiculous. To be sure, training a gazebo to come when it's called requires extraordinary practice. It is a rare gazebo indeed that will leap into its master's arms the first time it hears the command. And while it takes quite a while to train a gazebo to come when its name is called, the problem lies not in the gazebo's inability to learn commands. The problem lies in the fact that a gazebo has an extremely hard time learning its name. Be patient, calm, and gentle. So just stick with Brutus.
I wonder if there are a lot of people who named their gazebos Brutus at that point.
Probably.
Stay. The next command to teach your gazebo is stay. It is very important that your pet gazebo learn this command, as it is disconcerting to have a gazebo that will wander around while you are shopping for groceries or having your hair done. Return to your training area and set your gazebo upon the floor or ground. Look at your gazebo intently, like you really mean business, and give it the command, stay. Surprisingly, most gazebos have no difficulty learning this command and will respond quite obediently the first time you hear it.
That's so
First
cool.
time they hear it. Repeat the command, stay, and slowly back away from your gazebo. If your gazebo should move, and this is highly unlikely, shout the command while gesturing dramatically with the palm of your outstretched hand. In no time at all, your pet gazebo will be responding to this obedience command each and every time. With further patience, you can train your gazebo to stay using only the hand signal. Sit. This is also not a difficult command to teach a pet gazebo, as most gazebos spend the bulk of their time sitting around anyway. However, a refresher course is certainly in order, since you will want your gazebo to sit when you want it to, not when it wants to. Place your gazebo in its training area and give the command, sit. Many gazebos will attempt to deceive you by lying down, thinking that you won't know the difference. This should not be encouraged. If you say sit, then your gazebo should sit, and that's all there is to it. Right? Don't let your gazebo lie down when you want it to sit.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a simple method to ensure your pet gazebo always obeys your commands. Repeat the order sit, and slowly walk away from your gazebo. Now, hide in another room, and from time to time, peek in on your gazebo to make sure it hasn't moved. If it lies down when it should be sitting, storm into the room and shout, "Bad gazebo! Bad gazebo!" Your pet gazebo will know it has displeased you and will return to a sitting position. It will also know who's the boss. Once your pet gazebo learns to the command sit, add the command stay. Your gazebo will now remain sitting until further notice.